Hello, it's another Sunday and it's the Way Show. Thank you for joining us. My name is Wole, and it's the beginning of another week. And like I always say on this program, time goes by, time flies, but we thank God we're here to see another day. And yes, like you know the drill. Subscribe to the Way Show if you're new to the Way Show online on YouTube. Subscribe to us, like all our videos that we've uploaded. And if you are watching for the first time, don't forget to set that notification bell. So when we load new videos, you will be first to know. So tell someone about the Way Show, and don't forget to follow us on Instagram. It's the way show on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram, and please don't forget to subscribe to the Way Show on YouTube. So today we've got another person, someone who is been with the movers and shakers of African music, zeroing in on Nigerian music. Someone who has been under the tutelage and under the guidance of some of the best names in African music. Someone who's now decided to tow his own path, who is also a pioneer, who is doing something great, not just something, doing quite a lot great in the United States of America. And he is no other person than Lawale Victory, and that's that's just his stage name or his entertainment name, Lawale Victory. So when he comes on, he's going to obviously tell us what his real name is. But quite a lot of people around in America, this part of the world, in Europe, and obviously Nigeria, Africa, know that name, Lawale Victory. He's also the CEO of Ankara Festival in Texas, and also the band leader of Lawale Victory band. Mr. Lawale Victory, thank you for joining us on the show today.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for having me.
No, so that's a problem. No problems at all. And how are you today? How's it over there in Dallas?
Oh yeah, we're doing well. Though it's hard, but yeah, we're doing good.
That's good. That's good. Thank you for joining us on the show today. So, like I always do on this show, I introduce people, but I also want to give them the opportunity for those probably watching today, watching this face and thinking, okay, who is this person? So, if you can, please kindly introduce yourself to us and to everyone watching. Who is Mr. Lawale Victory?
Oh, Lawale Victory is a musician in Dallas, Texas, in America, and the founder, CEO, Ankara Festival, Texas.
Okay. When I started introducing you, I also said at the beginning that you've been under the stewardship or studentship of some of the best musicians ever to come out of Africa. And one of them chiefly is KSA himself, King Sunny Ade, who is the maestro himself. You were with King Sunny Ade for over 5 years. How did that happen? I mean, how did you get to, be a band member of that great man?
Okay, well, I can say it's a dream come true. Because I could remember in 1992 in Ikorodu, I went to play in Ikorodu with my band, the band that I was playing with then, Mr. Sharafa Bello. So we were playing at Ikorodu Town Hall. So King Sunny Ade was there too. So, I really admire his stage. And I said to myself in 1992 that I'm not going to stop music until I play with this guy. So that's how I started pursuing the dream. And the way I pursued it was that I make sure that the bands that I play with, they're playing Sunny style. I make sure every band that I play with, from Sharafa Bello to Adelu Shayo, Dele Abiodun, Swing Popo, till I get to Sunny Ade's band. Now I make sure everyone that I was playing with, they play his kind of music. So when I get there, I'm not going to have a problem. And to God be the glory, when I get to the band, I didn't have no problem. And I joined his band. I had the dream 1992, but I didn't join the band until 1999.
Wow. So you were like, it's either King Sunny Ade or nobody.
Yeah.
Because he's actually at over 70 now. He's still a legend. He's still doing his stuff. I mean,
Yes, sir.
he dances like, I don't know. Well, I always want to, if I ever have the pleasure of interviewing him, one of the things I actually want to ask him is, where does he get that energy from that he dances all through? I've seen him perform live quite a lot of times, and he dances all through, and the dance, the zeal is so infectious, that even people, you guys that play with him, you're always in the spirit, so to say, with him. So where does he get that from?
What he told us is that he said when he's on stage, it's like a lion that is looking for food. A lion would do anything to get its food.
Mm.
So if I could remember, that's what he said.
Okay, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. And obviously, before King Sunny Ade, you mentioned Sharafa Bello, another very known person in Nigerian state.
He's a once bass player for King Sunny Ade.
Yes.
If you remember one of the oldies, where Sunny Ade said, Sharafa Bello, Bami fi bass, that one Lara ya tini. Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Oh, wow, that was interesting. And obviously, another person was Admiral Dele Abiodun that you were with.
Yes, sir.
Another solid juju maestro back in the days. What was it like also playing with him in his band?
Oh yeah, well, I didn't stay too long with Adawa Super, because when I wanted to join his band, I was already left Sharafa Bello. I was with President Adeolu Shayo.
Okay.
So while I was with Adeolu Shayo, the one that sang King Keleje, Konkolojo, Around. So while I was with him, my best friend, he was with Adawa Super. And, I was thinking, should I go? I went there for 6 months. But, my mind is still with Adeolu Shayo. So, but playing with Adawa Super, no, I love Oga. I still call him Oga till tomorrow. Even whenever I ask of me from the other band member, they say, Wale, is he still quiet and gentle? Like, they'll be like, Oga Wale is still like that too. I love Adawa Super. Very humble, ready to listen to you.
About a few weeks ago, we had the pleasure of interviewing DJ Abbas, who is a very well-known DJ, out of Nigeria, that's in the UK, in Europe, and also in America. And I asked him a question about why is it that the kind of music you play, juju music, is not at the moment competing with the kind of Afro beat, Afro pop, or call it Afro whatever. And he did give me an answer that time. So as a practitioner, as someone who's played this music, you've grown in this music for a long time and you still play it, why would you say it's not, that juju music is not at the level of Afrobeat that we know now? I mean, what we know now are the guys playing Whiskey, the band, Davido playing their own brand of music, the Burna Boy, and you guys are like at the background. So what's going on? Why is it so?
Yeah, what I can say about that is that we have a lot of work to do. At least, like if you remember, like Organa, King Sunny Ade, Emily Sabe, all their songs, they are evergreen.
Yes.
Like Chief Osita Sadebe said, may his soul rest in peace. When they interviewed him about all the generation musicians now, he said all he can say about them is that they are not singing for future. He said all they are doing, they're singing for now. That's all I can see to that.
Wow. And I tend to probably want to believe you when you say that, because even up to now, I still listen to Chief Commander's his songs played in the 60s and the 70s and the 80s. I still find that more convenient for my lifestyle, probably because of the way he sings and for all the wise stuff he says, and well, so the other thing I actually also want to ask you is this: you seem to have a fan base, quite a lot of people, especially people of a certain generation, that whatever they do in America, in Europe, they will always call a juju musician, someone that's got that experience in that kind of music. Yeah, is it because there's a generation gap, or is it does it have to do with people not just wanting to let go of what they feel it is theirs?
Yeah, because people still want that the flavor. That's why they still call, because they know. I'm sorry to say this, Ali, that's the way I can say it. Because they know when they call the generation musician now for their party, all they're going to perform is maybe 1 hour, if they can even do 1 hour, maybe 30 minutes. And all they will do is, okay, DJ track 1, track 2. But people, when they're doing wedding, they still want the live music. They still want they want to hear their name. They still want to spray. So that's why they will still call either juju or people that love Fuji. They will still call Fuji artists to grace the occasion.
Okay. Before we go on, I think there is a short music, not a music video. It's more like an introduction of your journey, right from where you were in Nigeria playing for Sharafa Bello, Admiral Dele Abiodun, and all the likes. Chronicling your journey from that time right through to when you are in America, when you decided to obviously move to America. So if that is ready, we're just going to show that for a little while, and just to let you know that this is going to be in Nigerian language, Yoruba language, but I'll try as much as possible to translate and to let you know what he says at the end of it.
Ọláwálé Ògúndèyí tí gbogbo èèyàn mọ̀ sí Lawale Victory, ọmọ bàbá Taylor tó jẹ́ ọmọ bíbí ìlú Abẹ́òkúta tí a sì bí sí ìlú Èkó, ẹni tí ó ní ìtàn àti ìrírí púpọ̀ nínú agbo eré. Ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìfẹ́ rẹ̀ sí orin gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ akọrin ìjọ, eré ìtàgé pẹ̀lú ti ìbílẹ̀ ní ilé ìwé. Lọ́dún 1990, ní dédé ọmọ ọdún 15, ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ orin tó yàn láàyò nígbà tí ó darapọ̀ mọ́ ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ Sharafa Bello. Láti tẹ̀síwájú, ó darapọ̀ mọ́ Adé Olúṣayọ̀ lọ́dún 1995. Láàrin àkókò yìí, ó ṣeré pẹ̀lú Admiral Dele Abiodun Adawa Super. Láàrin ọdún 1999 sí 2000, ó ṣeré gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ fún Prince Bode Ogundimu tí gbogbo wa mọ̀ sí Swing Pọ̀pọ̀ Band. Láti tún fi bí ọgbọ́n àti òye Lawale Victory ṣe pọ̀ sí, ó lọ darapọ̀ mọ́ ọba orin King Sunny Adé lọ́dún 2000. Ó wà pẹ̀lú King Sunny Adé fún ọdún 5. Lẹ́yìn ìgbà náà, ó lọ sí ìlú Amẹ́ríkà níbi tó tún ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ orin rẹ̀ lọ. Ó ti lo ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọdún tí ó sì ń ṣiṣẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí akọrin ìjọ àti oríṣiríṣi ẹgbẹ́ olórin ní agbègbè Dallas àti Houston. Lọ́dún 2011, ó dá ẹgbẹ́ orin tirẹ̀ sílẹ̀ tó ń pè ní Lawale Victory and Victorious Band. Lọ́dún kan náà, ó dá Ankara Festival sílẹ̀ ní ìlú Texas. Ọdún yìí máa ń gbé ọmọ Nàìjíríà àti Áfíríkà tó jẹ́ olórin, ológe, aláwàdà àti oníjó lárugẹ. A lè sọ pé Lawale Victory ti ṣàfihàn ìfẹ́ rẹ̀ sí eré ìgbafẹ́.
Very much thank you to Black TV and YouTube for providing that clip for us. Just to cut everything short, the clip was just about Mr. Lawale Victory, his real name, Olawale Ogundeyi, who obviously was born in Ogun State, but he's a proper Lagos boy. Quite like a lot of us, and that clip also just chronicled his life as a musician from a tender age of 15, right to where he is now in the United States of America. Mr. Victory, Mr. Lawale Victory. My
Yes,
next question. At the age of 15, you decided to pan out to be a musician. Was that always a dream of yours to say, you know what, I just want to be a musician? And if that was your dream, what made you, have that dream? Why not something else? Why a musician?
when I can remember that year, my dad called all of us. I was the firstborn of 5 boys. So asked us, what do you want to do in future? I was saying medical, whatever. I said music. And that was like, why music? He took me to one of his friends, is like a godfather to him, Prophet Abiose. Prophet Abiose is a naval officer. That one was like, what do you mean music? I said, Daddy, that's what I want. And lo and behold, he looked at my dad, he said, Ogunde. He said, that's what you want to. And my dad was like, so, I said, well, at least now I'm in my school then, I'm part of the Music and Cultural and Dramatic Society. So at least I said, I'll start from there. I told him, even 2 weeks ago, we went to National Theatre to go and perform. He said, he didn't tell me. I said, well, I don't know how to tell you. Okay. I said, we even went to Bobby College to go and do the prelim before we went to National Theatre. He said, he didn't tell me. I said, well, I'm telling you now. So he don't know what to do. It was like music. So one day I was at school. One of my friends, he came to me, he said, his brother, he has a band. You can see the way I play the akuba. He said, if I can play akuba like this, that means I can play conga. I told him I've never played conga in my life. He said, so akuba, but if you can play akuba like this, you play conga. I said, okay. He said, they do rehearsal every Tuesday. I said, okay, I'll come. So I went there, he gave me the address. I went there. So they test me, and later I get to know that it was his dad. So he said, you're good, at least little by little you get it. I started going to the rehearsal. So one day, the first show that I went then was in Ikorodu, because the Sharafa Bello was from Ikorodu. So we went to Ikorodu. After playing, so we went back to Lagos because he lived in Agege. So when we get to their house, they are giving everybody money. And they gave me the first one I first collected, 1990, 150 naira. And they gave it to me.
That was a lot of money that time.
Yes, sir. I was like, yeah. And I called the one that introduced me to the band, Wasil. I said, Wasil, why are they giving us money? You know, school, they don't pay us. We're just doing it for school. He said, that's how we do it every week. I said, every weekend. He said, yes. I said, okay, I'm in. You know, when I get home, I told my dad, he was like, no, he's not ready for that. I'm like, it's not a children band. So we have one elderly man in the band, Baba Jebu. I invited him to our house. I said, to meet my dad. I said, he's one of the band members. So that's how my dad released me. You know, he didn't really release me, not until I joined, because even more, the whole family, they'll be like, musician, you know. Even there was a time I was looking for money to get a passport. Nobody is ready to support. I said, why music? But the day my dad totally supported, that was after years. That was when I joined King Sunny Ade's band. It was at home one day, you know, we playing for Obasanjo, and the AIT was doing it live. So everybody on the street ran to our house to go tell him that, Daddy, you're not watching TV, sit on to AIT. When he turned it on, the first person on the screen was me. Everybody was like, oh, you know. And the day I went to tell him that, Daddy, I'm going to America, I said, with Sunny Ade, with this music, I said, yes, sir. You know, was how everything started.
Very, very interesting. Very interesting. So when you got to America, and obviously you started your own a band in 2011, if I'm correct.
Yes,
Aside from your band, you also did something innovative. Something quite a lot of people probably might not have thought of. And you went to launch the Ankara Festival, showcasing African culture, not just African music now, the culture again. So why did you decide to start Ankara Festival out of every other thing?
yeah, like when I was pursuing my music career, they say I have to at least add something like the law school, add something into it. So I went to technical school. I did fashion and textile making. So when that was now, I now sat down and said, how am I going to implement my music and my fashion aspect together? So that was how I started Ankara Festival, at least to do music, fashion show, and all that.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about the Ankara Festival. So how often do you do it? One, and I know quite a lot of musicians from Nigeria have come there.
Oh, yes.
If you don't mind, just naming a few that have come. And then the next question would be, how has COVID-19 affected, you hosting the Ankara Festival and everything?
Yeah, I'll first say to God be the glory. This year was supposed to be 10 years Ankara Festival. You know,
10. Wow.
yes. And we do it once in a year. And it comes up in April every year. But this year we've already started planning, even everybody have already receiving their letters in Nigeria to go for interview at the embassy. But since everything started with the COVID-19, we couldn't do it this year. So we have to move it to next year. Even I was thinking of doing something this year before the year runs out. But why I decided not to do it, because the white lady that was helping me with the fashion part, she passed away this year. So that's what I'm going to use to honor her. I'm not going to do anything this year. I'll just wait till next year. I'll just say 10+1 Ankara Festival.
That's good. And what usually happens at the festival? I mean, is it just everyone is going to turn up in Ankara or Nigerian attire, and then there will be music and food? Give us an example of what usually happens on the day. Or is it a day's program, or is it spread across many days?
No, it's a day program.
Okay.
But all we do is just music, comedy, and fashion show. And we have art exhibition. We have vendors selling Ankara, all night.
Wow. Okay. So, and definitely, how often do you wear Ankara on a monthly basis? Do you? I know you're there in the United States, but Ankara seems to be a fashion that's coming back. Even here in Europe, you see quite a lot of people wearing it. Even the white people, they put it on and looks good on them. So you personally, as an ambassador, an Ankara ambassador, how often do you wear it? Is it just on Sundays or some other times?
Yeah, sometimes I wear it during the week. Even sometimes when I'm going to the store, I wear it.
And obviously, you're always proud to wear the Ankara.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and do people ask you what you're wearing? How can I get it? And stuff like that.
People ask me, and that's how I get to tell them that, great, there's an event that I do to promote. It's called Ankara. Ankara is a fabric that we wear in West Africa. I'll tell them to Google it, and they will see it, and they'll be like, wow. They would like to be part of the event, and that was how the event has been growing every year.
Okay. When you first started in 2011, how was it for you? I mean, I know it's not easy as a migrant coming into a country and starting a business, because it's kind of hard. How was it for you when you decided I want to start the Ankara Festival? Did you have to, when people start businesses that I know of, they probably put in a savings, some borrow money. and obviously people rally around them to do it. So for you, how was it for you starting it?
Well, for me, I tried as much as possible. I know I already have my dream. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. But now I'm in a foreign land. I have to wait. I waited for 5 years. I make sure I have my papers. I have every right thing to do whatever I want to do in this country. So I didn't, even my band and the Ankara Festival, I waited till I get all my documents. So at least whenever I'm anywhere doing anything, I'm doing it comfortably.
Yes.
I'm not scared. Maybe they will come and ask you who will give you permit to do this. I even went to the city to register Ankara Festival.
That's good. And do you get support at all from the Nigerian embassy or in America regards to that? Because in a way,
no, yet. I haven't approached them. Not yet.
Okay. Do they make any representations? Do they come? Have they been to any of your festivals before?
At least the one that I remember was when I visited the director of African Chambers of Commerce. So, and that year he gave us letter to support our letter to the embassy for people to come from Nigeria for the event, and they granted them the visa.
Oh, okay. So despite doing that, we see in America there's a lot of Black consciousness. A lot of Black people want to relate with their roots. They want to reconnect with their roots. Do you see a lot of them coming to you to say, you know what, we want to learn more about your African traditional attire, not just the Ankara, some other stuff? Do you see them coming to the show, to your festival, and obviously getting involved in wanting to know about the roots?
Yeah, I have them a lot.
So you're not just a musician, you're not just an event organizer, you're also more like a teacher, because if they come to you, you're able to teach them and obviously talk to them about this.
Hey Wale, tell me more about this year Ankara, and I'll tell them it's a fabric we wear in Africa. I'm like, what, don't stress me, just Google it. And when they Google it, they'll be like, oh wow. Even when they Google Ankara Festival itself, they'll be like, oh man, well, you've been doing this for a while. I say, yes, it's been a while. They're like, oh, this when is it going to be? I'm like, and we do it every last Friday in April. So, and they'll be like, no, man, I have to be there this year. And they'll show up.
So, and the Ankaras that you get from on the festival, how do you get them? Do they ship it? Do you get to ship down from Nigeria, or have you got a major supplier in the United States that give you this?
No, we have a lot of African restaurants. African stores that sell the fabric, and we still have some other ones that when Ankara Festival is coming, they will order it from Nigeria. Even though, because we didn't do it this year, I have a sister, she already coming, even she already ordered it. Even as we speak, I have it at home. The one that I'm going to wear with my band member, all the crew, that was our own support towards this Ankara Festival. Because, it's a well-known event in Texas, and people come from all over to grace the occasion. And one thing they know that as soon as we finish this, they already know April next year, last Friday, is next Ankara Festival. They already know the date.
So let me take you back to your band. So you're in a foreign land, so to say, although it's now your land, because I wouldn't call it foreign anymore, because that's where you are, that's where your family are. So it's your land now. So you're starting a band. How easy is it, or was it for you when you started that band, to get a group of people to play in that band? People that would be right for the shekere, for the conga, for the drums, for the guitar, Did you have to organize or audition for people to come in, and how easy was it for you to do all that?
Well, I didn't really did audition. At least is some guys that we both have been playing together at church.
Okay.
So I've seen them play. I just call them, hello, I'm starting my band. I told one guy, he's a keyboard player. I say, Shegun, the next time you see me in Dallas, I'm the one that will hold the mic. He said, can you sing? I said, wait and see you. Is that okay? So I called every one of them. I said, I want to start my own band. And they said, okay, no problem. When you're ready, let us know. So the first show I did was at a restaurant. We printed a poster, took it to African restaurant, and everybody was like, Wale. The place was packed. I know why it was packed. Everybody wanted to see that. Can you really sing? And we did it that night. When we finished, asked the guys that we played together, did they spray us? We're back now. I'm like, so that was what encouraged me. Like, okay, if I can make money, that means I can do it. If they can spray me, that means I can do it. And like I said before, yes, but that's what encouraged me. Sharaba Bellows band, like they're paying me. Okay, I'm in.
That's brilliant. So how's the band been so far? I know you said something like people ask, can you sing? I know you can definitely sing, because I've watched some of your videos and was like, super. So you just also remind me of KSA and the others you've played before. So what inspires you when you get that mic? On a particular day, maybe you've got a show, and you get on the stage, and do you have to always rehearse what you have to say or what you have to sing before that night, or when you're there that night and you just pick up the mic, does it just come naturally? How is it for you?
Yeah, well, sometimes atmosphere to create what we do on stage. Like Saturday, like a guy used to do. Maybe when somebody's coming to him now, he wear white. And what the next is going to tell him, Ashore Mario Fufu Nene.
Yeah.
Ashore Mario Fufu. Ani Tubashikwe Okomile Fufu Nene. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí aṣọ rẹ̀ ṣe funfun nẹ́nẹ́. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù ló lè mọ́kàn funfun nẹ́nẹ́ o. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí aṣọ rẹ̀ ṣe funfun nẹ́nẹ́ kí n gbọ́. Ọwọ́ mi máa rẹ̀. Atmosphere create something on the stage.
That's good.
Also, because here in America, we don't really rehearse. Why? Because everybody is busy.
Yeah.
So like me, I'm a band member. The way we rehearse, we have a WhatsApp chat.
Okay.
So I'll just go on the WhatsApp. Hello, everyone. I have a song. I want everybody to listen. I'll just press the audio. Oh, today, Lawale today. I'll say it there. They'll listen to you. Or Shemilole Remio, as I you chorus with it. Lawale, Bobo Vitabati, Mbomio, Eberemale, because Cosisi Mesmes, Lago Wale Victory, Cosini didn't Lago Bra. And it, that's how we do it.
Don't let me start dancing, Mr. Lawale, because already I'm beginning to want to shake down, but I'm trying to hold myself. Yeah. So, but before we end the show, you're still going to sing for us, and I really want to dance. You understand? So, but before we go, let me just take some comments from people. Because we've got comments coming up. So, we've got Ijoma saying, can you sing for us, please? I said, Ijoma, don't worry. Mr. Lawale is going to sing for us, definitely. he's going to sing. Though I think you've heard a bit of what he can say. So don't worry, he's going to sing for us again. I think Ijoma actually got some of your lyrics when you were singing that time. She was dancing. That's good. Ex-Basa A says, the way show is the best show. Thank you. Bumiomo, our Sunday tonic show, the way show. Well done, guys. Thank you so much, Bumi. Sandra Sylvester said, yes, he sang in answering to Ijoma. Yes, he's going to sing. Don't worry, guys. He will sing for us before we leave, free of charge. Okay. Otherwise, we'll have been paying for this, but don't worry. He's our guy. He's going to sing for us. Dion, thank you so much, Dion, for coming on the show again. She says it's amazing. Sandra Sylvester, yes, dancing. Overcome Media, thank you, Victoria. Says, well done, Boss Lawale Victory. Ijoma is laughing, and Ayomide Marvelous says, awesome. So, Mr. Lawale Victory.
Yes, sir.
Thank you again for coming to show. You've heard people, just singing your praises there and what have you. Two things I want to ask you. Ankara Festival, have you got any plans making it an international festival? When I mean international is, are you going to take it from, I know we do have one here in the UK that that's done by somebody. Are you intending to, or probably in the future, looking to take Ankara Festival right from US to probably Europe, so that everyone catches the Ankara fever? Is it in the plans? Is it in the plans for you? And the other thing is, your music. Are you? I don't know if you've done any records already. If yes, how do people get it? Are we able to get it on CD? Is it online and what have you? So those two questions, please.
Okay. Firstly, I will first answer the one with the CD release.
Yes.
Yeah, we're working on it.
Okay.
Because this year I'm doing my 10 years on stage. So we're launching it that day. So,
okay.
The part of the song is one. Wole Victory today, Lawale today, Wole Victory today, Abo Asegun o, Obo ni Majem, o ti taye mi se o, Ogun Oṣó ti se, Ogun Ajedofo, ẹ wá bá ń dúpẹ́, lọ́wọ́ ọba, bàbá òkè mo wá dúpẹ́.
I should join your band, though.
No problem.
And okay, the second one, tell us, is Ankara Festival by any chance coming to Europe?
Yeah, I was thinking of doing that before, but I think somebody is doing it over there.
In the UK, yeah, but any other place in Europe, probably Germany, Italy, Spain, France?
Yes. Even if not because of, let's say, the hallelujah thing going on all over the world, because I'm not going to call it COVID, because let's call it the hallelujah thing going on. Well, this month we were supposed to be in Istanbul.
Okay.
And from Istanbul, we're coming to London. But at least we thank God for life. We're still breathing.
Thank God. And just because you mentioned that now, I'm just going to read out. Ijoma actually asks, please bring it to London. My Ankara is ready. Ijoma, there's actually an Ankara festival in London. I know I've been to a couple of it. So I probably will give you details about that later on. But if you're talking about Lawale Victory coming to London to perform, it's something we're going to work on. Definitely. The way show is going to partner him in working on that. And we will do all we can to bring him to the UK on a tour. Okay, so just stay glued and just be on the lookout for that. Definitely, he's going to come to London. And Ijoma already said, bring it on. You heard that, Mr. Lawale? People are already expecting you in London already. Okay. Right. So also thank you to Ayomide Marvelous and Omotayo Faniyi. I hope I got that right. Giving thumbs up for us. Ayodele Marvelous says, God bless Boss Lawale Victory. Yes. So before we go today, we will obviously listen to some of your music. And I want to ask you this very tricky question. Okay. You work with Sharafa Bello, you've worked with Admiral Dele Abiodun, you've worked with Swing Popo, and of course the king of them all, King Sunny Ade. Who would you say have influenced you the most in your music career?
I would say Sharafa Bello.
And why is that?
Number one, I started with him.
Mm.
And secondly, anytime we are rehearsing, he will tell us that what you guys are doing today is not for me.
Hmm.
Me, you guys will decide to leave me tomorrow. Whatever you learn here now is what's going to go with you. You know, and I can remember one day we were rehearsing. He said he traveled with King Sunny Ade. He said, but let me say it the way he said it in Yoruba. He said, India Nicola Alo.
Hmm.
You know, and as God will have it, this second week, that was when we went to play in Ikorodu. I can say most of Sharafa Bello's show, out of 1 month, we'll go to Ikorodu 8 times.
Because that's where he's from.
Yeah, from Ikorodu. His father is Baba Adini, general of Ikorodu then. So he's from Ikorodu. He's the owner of, when you go into Igbobo, he's the owner of the club Sheriff. Very.
I know Club Sheriff, yeah, Sheriff,
yeah.
In Igbobo.
Club, yes.
Hmm.
So, you know, that was the 2 weeks after we went to play in the Ikorodu, and we were playing with Sunny Ade. He's playing for the Ikorodu Citizen Club inside the town hall. And I saw the stage. I'm like, I have to climb this stage before I stop music. That was 1992. You know, at least I can say Sharafa Bello really influenced me. At least it trained me. But when I joined Adeolu Shayo, at least I already have the experience.
No.
But what I can say I gained from Adeolu Shayo is the energy.
Okay.
Adeolu Shayo is a fighter, and with his guitar, when he's playing, you know, sometimes we can play 8 hours straight.
Wow.
You know, Ade is strong. When he took it, he started, Oluwa Yeja Jehovah, yes, Oluwa Baba Loke Koba Shiri. You know, Ade is an energizer. I learned that from him. You know, when I play with Adawa, you know, Adawa to Gelekema, you know.
Geleke, yeah. Easy going.
So when I joined Super Pop, you know, Super Pop, it does more of what the guys are doing today, like SB Live, Abiosum, Sugar Band. What they're doing now, Super Pop, I can say it started with Juju. Because I can remember when we were with Super Pop, kí láti ṣe tárí wọ́gbọ̀dé o, àìtètè jí inú ọ̀tá ajítan inú bí wọn. From there you can see, it's good, you loving somebody, when somebody loves you back.
Yeah.
You know, I learned that from Super Pop. You know, or at least from Super Pop, I joined King Sunny Ade's band. So when I joined the band, I'm like, this is my Canaan, promised land.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So, to anybody watching today, maybe a girl, a boy, thinking one day, I've got this gift. I know I can sing. Maybe I can drum. I can play the guitar. I can play the keyboards. And they're thinking, you know, I want to play with all these big people someday, and maybe one day start my band. What's your message to them from you?
Well, my message to them is that anything you want to do in this life, you have to just be focused. Just don't let anything distract you.
Mm-hmm.
I could remember 1991 that if I didn't even know what I'm going to eat that day, I was thinking of how I'm going to save money to buy my own instrument to start my own band. What name? I'm going to name my band. First, I said, because my middle name is Samuel, I said Lucky Samuel. or another one is Adebola or Ade Samuel. I didn't even know it's going to be Lawale Victory. Then it was Ade Samuel, Lucky Samuel, it's just focus. Because, like I said, when I see Kingston at this stage, 1990 in Kurudu, I put it in my mind. I say, this stage, I'm going to play on this stage. I was supposed to join the band in 1995, but when I went there on the audition day, the guys that came for percussion audition too, I couldn't even get up to say I can play percussion because no, for real, sir. But
Wow.
what they are playing, I'm like, okay, I still need to go back to where I'm coming from. It's focus and hard work. You have to work towards it. If I tell people that I've been on the streets since 15 years old, they'll be like, because there was this restaurant in Nigeria, it's called La Parias. It's in Maryland, very popular then. If you say you're going out back then in early 90s, you don't go to La Parias. So where you go then? La Parias, Skindles. Even now, today, if I'm talking about La Parias, talking about Skindles, people will ask me, Wale, how old are you? For you to know La Parias. Like, I've been on the streets since 15 years old. It's hard work.
Thank you so much for coming on the show. And like I said, we're looking forward to having you here in the UK at some point. I mean, we don't know, it might be a year. That's our focus now. Just like you said, focus. So that's our focus. It might be 1 year, it might be 2 years, but already people are clamoring for you to come to UK to come and play. Before we go today, we will actually play one of your videos where we're singing, so that people will have a taste of who Lawale Victory is, so that they would now stay focused to see you live playing. We don't know where at the moment. We'll be chatting with you about that. So, we want to thank you and wish you all the very best. Very best to the Lawale Victory Band, and of course your Ankara Festival, and of course everything you do. Thank you for coming on the show, and we'll always be in touch with you, obviously.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for coming. Thank you. So that's thank you.
Torí kò sí ibòmíràn tí ó yá nítorí ìwé ṣò ẹ jẹ́ kí n sáré sọ pé ó yá ṣèkí ọmọdé ṣèkí ọmọdé nítorí kò sẹ́ni tọmọ ńlá
bẹ́ẹ̀ni
lẹ́yìn ló bí wọn nínú Wọlé ó yá kọmọ dáǹsì o Wọlé kọmọ ó yá sọ fún wọn pé inú ń bẹ́ẹ̀ rẹ́ ó fẹsẹ̀ ẹlẹ́ o kí ló bá polówó ẹ̀ ṣe Yomi, mo ti sọ tẹ́lẹ̀ rí pé music is food of love ó yá gbọ́n jíjọ́ mi o yíwà ẹ ká tọ́jú tó kù.
Bye-bye. Thank you very much, Mr. Lawale Victory. Thank you so much for coming on the show. That's Mr. Lawale Victory for you, all the way from Texas. Actually singing a very special song for the Way Show and including me. And that's probably the first time someone will be, hailing me in Nigeria. And so fortunately, I can't see him live now to spray, but don't worry, that time will come. Thank you, Mr. Lawale Victory. And we're going to be leaving you today with his video, with one of his songs. And just stay back and enjoy. Like I always say, please do have yourself a very wonderful week. And it's a Sunday. And before I go, sorry, I'll have to say thank you to everyone that's commented today. Ijeoma, been dancing at home. Bumi, Sandra, Sylvester, thank you. Always a pleasure, you doing all this for us. We've also got Seed Eshi, Omotayo, Fanny, Ayomide Marvelous, Overcome Media, our partners, Dion, Ex-Barca, everyone. If I don't mention your name, please forgive me. Fifi, Sammy, Thank you. If I don't mention your name, please forgive me. And thank you all for coming on the show. Always remember, subscribe to the show and like our videos. Next week, we're going to be back with someone else. And we're going to be leaving you with a delightful song from Miss Lawale Victory. So before then, Miss Lawale Victory, thank you again for coming to the show.
Thank you for having me. Thank you very much.
See you very soon. Adebayo Fashinro says, well done, bro. Thank you, Adebayo Fashinro, for coming in. So yes, please do stay very safe. Take care of yourself, everyone watching. And don't forget to subscribe to the Way Show. Tell people about the Way Show. Thank you. And we'll leave you with the music of Lawale Victory. See you next week.
Show me